This is diffusion. This is diffusion. This is diffusion of carbon dioxide. Let's say like that. This is diffusion of carbon dioxide. Then start a new point. Carbon dioxide particles enters vessel B. Start a new point and write. Carbon dioxide particles enter vessel B because there are empty spaces among oxygen particles. There are empty spaces among oxygen particles. Oxygen is discontinuous. There are empty spaces among oxygen particles or oxygen sample. Just write oxygen is discontinuous. Okay. Then it is applicable for the other side also, but I don't write the term. You know, Nick? Did you write it? Eh? I said about movement of carbon dioxide only. You can complete movement of oxygen also. Then no need to write it. Nick. You can understand it. Nick. Correct. That's about discontinuous nature of gas. Let's talk about liquid. These things, something you learned in O level, I know that one. And this is, I told you, preparation for A level chemistry. Even though I go to inorganic chemistry sometime, I will come back to some part in O level and then do it and then come to A level stuff. Why? I told you the gap between O level, A level is huge. We can't directly go to A level stuff and discuss it. It's not good for you. Let's talk about this quickly. Water, colored or colorless liquid? Water, colorless. Potassium permanganate, colored or colorless? Colored. What's the color? Purple color. Maybe that one. Next. Potassium permanganate. It's not a liquid, but once you dissolve that one in liquid, that's what happens. So if you add potassium permanganate particle somewhere here, that area will be purple. But after some time, if you check this water sample, you see purple color only display. No, it spread in entire area. Why is that? Because purple particle, that means potassium permanganate particle, go through that empty spaces available in water. If water sample is filled with particles, water particles like this, there are empty spaces among these particles. Since empty space is available, now potassium permanganate particle can go through this empty space and finally entire area becomes then purple. From that, what can I say? Which one is discontinuous? Potassium permanganate discontinuous, so water is discontinuous. Let's write that one. So page number 10. Earlier also 10. There is a problem in page numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 2 10s. 11, 12. After that, it's okay. It's okay. Go to the second 10. You should say like that. Under discontinuous nature of liquids, you have some space. First of all, better you copy this one. Label this. This is water. And this is potassium permanganate. Do you remember the formula? Yes, KBNO4. Just complete it quickly. If you can learn a subject like chemistry with smiles and everything, that's good. If you cry or something, that is the problem. Eh? But keep that smile when we come to inorganic, organic, that stuff also. Eh? Hari, we completed. Let's go to the note like this. Below that, write the note like this. Water is a colorless liquid, while water is a colorless liquid, while potassium permanganate is purple color solid. Potassium permanganate is a purple color solid. Then start new point. After adding potassium permanganate to water, after adding potassium permanganate to water, after adding potassium permanganate to water, purple color spread throughout the sample. Purple color spreads throughout the sample. Spread throughout the sample. This is because potassium permanganate particles travel through. This is because potassium permanganate particles travel through empty space available. Empty space available among water particles. Then start new point. Water is discontinuous. Water is discontinuous. Quickly, we complete solid part also. These are very simple thing you can understand, but very important to understand A-level chemistry. So that's why I'm doing it. I take it like this. How to show the solid is discontinuous? It's this way. I take a lead piece of lead. Lead is silvery white, Pb. And I keep gold, piece of gold in contact with lead for a long time. Gold. What is the symbol? Is it not G or something? Gold? No. Gold is the systematic name, but Latin name is Orus. So that is where we have AU. Yes, correct. AU. So once we keep it this one for several days, maybe several weeks, and you take them separate later, after maybe 1 or 2 weeks, you keep them like this, then you will easily find some kind of gold particle entered to lead, and some type of lead particle also entered to gold. Can't be seen very easily because this may be like 1 atom, 2 atom, 3 atom, like that. We can't see that one. For that, we have to use some highly developed microscope like scanning electron microscope, atomic force microscope. Now the microscope available to see even one individual atom. We can manipulate now one atom. The science developed to that also. But anyway, what we need is the observation. Why these gold particle entered to lead? Because lead has some empty space. If lead has empty spaces, definitely lead consists of particles and it is discontinuous. That's the final thing. Let's go to that one also. But before that, better you copy this. These are very simple stuff, but important. Yeah, 10, page 10, bottom you have discontinuous nature of solid. That is where we complete the note. Okay, let's write it like this. When a piece of lead and gold are in contact, when piece of gold and lead or lead and gold are in contact for several weeks, it can be observed that some gold particles have entered. It can be observed that some gold particles have entered lead. This is because there are empty spaces among lead particles. This is because there are empty spaces among lead particles. Then start a new point and write lead is discontinuous. Lead is discontinuous. Got it? That's something about discontinuous nature of matter. Through the discontinuous nature matter, what did I prove? What did I try to prove? Whose idea? Democritus' idea. What is that idea? Particle nature of matter. Clear? What about the chemistry stuff? Easy or difficult? Isn't it? Is it too early to decide it easy or difficult? No. If you can understand these stuff, then you can understand the future stuff also. But whatever the subject, whatever the class you attend, you can get the benefit of the class because of 4 things mainly. Do you have these 4 things? First, I'll explain just one today, the other next. Alertness. Once you attend the class, the alertness is really, really important. Once you enter to the class through that door, you should know you are going to attend the chemistry class and you are going to learn chemistry stuff. Otherwise, sometimes physically you come to the class, but mentally you are not in the class. Right? Still now I know some of you are physically here and say yes, yes, yes and everything, but mentally you are not here. Right? Some of you are maybe already sleeping, or some of you are having, did you get your lunch? You sorry about that. I didn't do that purposely. Actually, I forgot. So then maybe you are thinking about what you missed today mentally. So it's not good because once you learn something new, once you learn something new, I don't know whether you know these things, better you have some idea about these things. In your brain, have you heard about neurons? This is not the actual picture about neurons. Once you learn something new, what happened? A connection is made between two neurons. We call it neuroplasticity. All right. Then once this connection is made, and if you can protect this connection, then you are good. But to make this connection, to have a neuroplasticity well, your brain should be prepared for this study part well. So if you have something else in your brain, mind, then another part will be activated. But what we need, not that part, the other part for the study and everything. That is why alertness is important. So you should know always, you should tell yourself, when you're going to study any class, you should give that message to your brain before you start that class. Okay, I'm going to start chemistry. I'm going to start physics now. I'm going to learn it. Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? Then you can ask from your brain also. That is called alertness. Sometime then that one day I saw, I heard that one. It is about several months ago. One of that O-level class actually. A girl is running to the class. Class is already started. The girl is running to the class with the phone. And then when she passed me, I just heard that one. He said, "Hari Baba, Mama, then class ekata awa." That's the dialogue I heard. Hari Baba, Mama class ekata awa. That's the, who is Baba? I don't know. He gave the message to Baba. I don't know. He came to the class. Is that the alertness? It's not the alertness. Still, I know then she came to the class and I saw that I just wait and see. He sat and then prepare and okay, everything okay, but definitely her brain is working something on different thing. Maybe Baba. Then her brain is not ready for the subject. It's not alert. You should remove everything once you once you are ready to learn something new. Your brain should be clean, neat. So that's the first thing, alertness. There are four things. Should I say the others also? Second thing, let's say one more thing. Next thing is the focus. Now you gave message to your brain, okay, I'm in the class, now I'm ready to do these things and everything. But once you give that message and brain is also ready, right, everything is okay. But what if after 1 hour, 2 hours, now you experience and maybe that then teacher should then be quite smart to take your attention for during all hours and everything. But still some of you can distract and go out, focus, you lose. In that particular case, you need to practice. Focus is something, it's a skill. It's a skill you can develop. You can't say, I don't have that ability, I can't focus something for 1 hour, I'll easily distracted. That is your fault. It's a skill you can develop. I'll explain how to develop those skills, and there are there are technique here. One thing is the minimize distraction. That's the very simple. Anyone is using phone now? Do you have phone? Most of you, I mean, nowadays actually, in our days actually, we did not have any phone on it. We had phone like 3 kilogram or something. I mean, this size phone. We can't keep it because it's like 3 kilogram. How to bring it? Ne? And teacher can easily see that. Nowadays, we are using the phone is one main thing. The distraction happens during the class, right? Better if you have it, make it silence, not vibrate or something. Silence. You can't off it sometimes. Ne? Better you if you can off it, then I cannot hear any sounds through the phone. I strictly follow that rule inside the class. If I hear something, I'll get the action. What is the action? I'll take your phone. Right? Then what is the next action? I'll call your parents and then give them. Is that good? I don't keep it because I can't keep it. Then you can go to police and then complain. So that is one thing, phone. Be careful with that one. The other thing is, if you are not comfortable, like if you are hungry or something, again I come to that topic, then difficult to focus. There are some reasons actually, it's difficult sometimes. For sometimes. So likewise, there are reasons. We will talk about how to develop the skill and everything later. I will explain that in detail because actually not just learning the subject. We need to know how to learn smart. Not hard, but smart. Okay. But the thing is this one, there is a problem called hyper HDAD, hyper deficient attention disorder or something. Hyperactivity or something, right? I can't remember that one. If you have that disorder, then you can't help. I don't think so. ADHD or something. ADHD or ADHD. ADHD. Okay, if you have that one, then you have to see a proper doctor and then get consultant and medicine and everything. Those who are having that ADHD part can't focus. Okay, remember then those two only, but there are two more. I'll come to that later, and I will explain how to improve the focus, that ability also later. Those are very important. So, what is the first thing? Then next time you come to the class, next one. Even now, I need your focus, full attention. Can you give me the full attention, focus? Because one more topic, I think better we complete that one today. That's what I plan. Finish. Now it is Dunia. Yes, we have some time. What's the time I gave today? Up to 3, ne? 12 to 3, ne? Yeah, let's complete that topic also. I need your full attention, focus. I know it's difficult, but just one more. Okay. What I did actually so far is started with Empedocles' idea about the matter. Thereafter, I said Democritus gave some idea about the particle nature. I said that's the successful one, particle nature. But then again, I said Plato and Aristotle against with this Democritus idea. But still, I said particle nature, that idea is the best thing. To prove particle nature, I got one thing. What is it? Discontinuous nature of matter. Under that, I prove all the 3 types are discontinuous: solid, liquid, and gases. Now, I'm going to prove that one again through another property of matter that's called electrical nature of matter. Electrical nature of matter. What is that? You know Galvani? Have you heard about Galvani? Galvani gave some idea like collection of charge particle is electricity. Collection of charge particle is electricity. There was another person, Stoney. Stoney gave some idea. Matter has electrical nature because matter has a charge particle called electron. Right? Galvani said, what did Galvani say? He said the collection of charge particle is electricity. Now actually already we know matter has atoms. Atom has subatomic particles. Subatomic particles are electron, proton, neutron. What about the charge of electron? Is it charge, electron? Is it charge, electron? Is it charge, electron? That's the way. I mean, the way I ask the question, then don't answer according to that one. You should be comfortable. You should be sure about your answer. Does it have charge? Yes. What is it? Negative, minus. What about the proton? Does it have charge? Yes, it is positive. Neutron doesn't have charge. But since atom has these charge particles, then matter consists of charge particle, we know. And Galvani said collection of charge particle has electrical nature. Yes, then matter and electrical nature should have some kind of connection. We can prove this one also. How? First thing, you already, I think, know about these things. And you have this experience also, I know. Have you done this experiment? I mean, you take your pen and then rub on your hair and have a piece of paper. Once you close it, what happens? Piece of paper gets attracted to the pen. Why is that? Because there is electricity between your pen and the paper. But in the laboratory, we don't do that one. To prove it, in laboratory, what I take, silk cloth. And then I take a glass rod. Thereafter, I rub this glass rod on silk cloth properly. And when I just hold the glass rod like this, you see, silk cloth stick to the glass rod. That means there is an attraction between the glass rod and silk. Actually, why is that? The reason is this one. Once you rub this one on silk cloth strongly, electron will move from glass rod to silk. Electron jump from glass rod to silk cloth. Then what about the charge of silk cloth because of that? Electron jump from glass rod to silk cloth. So what is the charge of silk cloth? Positive or negative? Negative. Ne? It is negative. Then what about the charge of glass rod? Becomes positive. Then someone remove electron, positive. Now in between positive, negative, what do you have? Attraction or repulsion? It is always opposite charges attractive. Because of that attraction, this silk cloth gets stick to the glass. There is an attraction. There is an electricity. So because of this, we call this static electricity. Electricity which is generated by rubbing on material on each other is called static electricity. Now I prove it. Glass rod is a matter and it releases electron. Then glass rod consists of charge particle. That means that glass rod should have electrical nature up to certain extent. Even this marker has electrical nature. But we can't observe at this level, but it has a electrical nature. Right? This disk and everything, all the matter have electrical nature because all the matters are composed of charge particle. If you can apply that particular voltage, you can see that. So static electricity is something to prove matter has electrical nature. If it has electrical nature, it has charge particles, you see. That proves the Democritus idea. Got it? There are two more things I should discuss. Let's complete this one also. Go to the page 11. Some information available in the note, you can read them later. Under first static electricity, again you have given something. But go to the other side, page 12. Page 12, top you have some space. Page 12, top you have some space. That is to first draw this diagram roughly. Silk cloth. This is glass rod. Silk cloth glass rod. Show the charges and everything, electron movement and the charges. Use different colors, then diagram will be clear. All right, let's write the note like this. Once glass rod is rubbed on silk cloth, once the glass rod is rubbed on silk cloth, the electrons are transferred from glass rod to silk cloth. Glass rod to silk cloth. Therefore, glass rod becomes positive. Therefore, glass rod becomes positive while the silk cloth becomes negative. While the silk cloth becomes negative. Then start a new point and write new point. There is an static electricity between a static electricity between the glass rod and the silk cloth. There is a static electricity between the glass rod and silk cloth due to these opposite charges. Due to these opposite charges. Then you can understand, because of electricity, you have charge particle. You have charge particle means there is electrical nature. There is electrical nature means what? Matter has particle nature. That is how we prove it. Yeah? What about my speed? Is it okay? Can manage when I read the note? Is it okay? You can manage it, or I should slow down? Fast. Can manage. There are three categories. Then one thing is slow, one thing is fast, the other one is shape. How many of you say slow? It's okay. You can face to face. We can argue. Second, fast. No. Shape. All of you say shape. Okay, then I keep this one. But I will speed up this slowly. We are at the beginning. This is the very first day, so that's why I treat you like whatever, very kids, right? But slowly you will be matured in A level. In that case, I slowly speed up this and everything, because otherwise we'll be having problem regarding covering syllabus. Now it's okay, ne? You can manage. Good. Let's go to the other point here. Second, I know you know this one. Have you heard about this word? Electrolysis. Yeah. Then if you have heard it, what is the meaning? I know you have some answer, but you don't like to say it. If you like, it's okay. You can stand up and you can say your name and everything and then express it. Hello, I am, this is electrolysis, like that. Anyone? You think that is? Okay, okay. You have some idea, I know, but don't like to say it. Good. But say it yourself in your mind. Electrolysis is this. Yeah, you said it. Electrolysis is this. What is it? Electrolysis is the process where the matter is decomposes into simple form of matter by passing electricity through it. But maybe you heard like this. Electrolysis is the process where the compound is decomposed into element by passing electricity, not always compound to element. It is simply, we can say, matter into simpler form. That is best thing. Correct? Here, the best simplest example what we can do, electrolysis of water. Water, does it have charged particles? I mean, ions. Does water have ions? What are the ions? H plus and OH minus. Good. What about the concentration of these ions? Quite high or low? You don't know that maybe. In ionic equilibrium, I will explain. The value is actually 110 to the power of -7. It's a large value or small value? Small, very small. Actually, the concentration of H plus and OH minus inside water is very low concentration is there. Therefore, the conductivity of water, it conducts electricity, but conductivity is very. Then you try to pass electricity through water by immersing two carbon rod or something, and then supply electricity. That's the way, but the picture is given some other way. In the diagram, it's given this is connected to positive pole of battery and this is connected to negative pole of battery. This is the battery. Now this is positive, negative, like that. This is how it's given. Then, yeah, we supply electricity anyhow and try to conduct electricity through water. Yes, it's possible, but it takes long time because ion concentration very low, conductivity is very low. What is the solution for that? Solution is, without taking water directly, better you can add 2-3 drops of sulfuric acid. We call it water, but acidified water. You add 2-3 drops of sulfuric to this one, then what happens? Ion concentration will go up. Acid means what is the ion coming out of acid? H plus ion. Once you add 2-3 drops, enough to increase the H plus ion concentration there. Right. Then conductivity increases. Then we can see the observation nicely. Actually, these are the thing we have. We can see air bubbles around anode, and we have certain gas just above the, what is this called, anode or cathode? Since you have heard, I ask it. If you can't understand or remember, it's completely okay. Positive electrode is the anode, negative electrode is the cathode. Right. Then around anode, what you can see, some kind of air bubbles, we call it effervescence, and collect it here. Around cathode also, you see air bubbles, but it's different gas. It's not colored. Here also, you collect different gas. Then once you electrolyze acidified water using carbon electrodes, you collect one gas at the anode. Do you remember that gas? What is it? At the anode, what do you have? Hydrogen. At the cathode, what do you have? Oxygen. No. Some of you don't agree about that one. Let's see what will happen. Now, start with negative one, cathode. Negative cathode will attract positive H plus or negative OH minus? Positive H plus. Cathode will attract positive H plus. Yes. Once positive H plus come to cathode, then again, if you don't understand this balancing and everything, it's completely okay. Why? This will be again discussed under unit 13, electrochemistry. We have physical chemistry part, electrochemistry. It's unit 30. Okay? Then we will discuss about these things in detail there. But since you have done, I just summarize it. But why I discuss this? Because my important point is to show matter has electrical nature. Because of that, matter is composed of particles. Democritus idea. That's what I wanted to prove. That's why I'm taking it. But just revising it. H plus goes to H2 by accepting electron. Is this balance equation? Not balance equation. Again, if you can't balance in and everything, it's okay. There are 2 hydrogens, then you should multiply this by 2. There are 2 positive, then you should multiply that by 2. Again, forget it if you don't understand. But what I want to explain here, electron sign, reactant sign. You know, this is reactant side, left hand side, reactant. If electron sign, reactant side, you can say it is gain in electron. What is gain in electron? Oxidation or reduction? Oxidation. Reduction. I need one. What is gain in electron? Yes, some of you say oxidation reduction, but most of you say reduction. That's correct. Have you heard this part? What is this? Oil brick. What is it? Oxidation. Oxidation is losing. Reduction is gain. Easy way to memorize. I said the electron sign, reactant side mean gain in electrons. Then if electrons are gain, it's a reduction. So this is reduction reaction. I take it like second equation. Actually, at the cathode, what happened? H plus reduces and converted into hydrogen gas and collected hydrogen gas. We can collect hydrogen gas at the cathode when you electrolyze acidified water. Now go to anode part. Why I come to anode part later? That's because the way you learn in O level and now you are going to learn in A level is completely different. In O level, what did you learn on the anode? Which ion do something there? You learn this one, positive anode, attract negative OH minus. Then you learn OH minus goes to oxygen. That's the way you get it. But actually, it's not OH minus. Because the concentration of OH minus is here very, very small. H plus concentration, no, it is high now. Why? We add acid. Therefore, remember this one. In the case of anode, it's not OH minus, it is water. Water concentration very high. Yeah? Again, if you don't understand, it's completely okay. Forget it. Just forget it. Water goes to oxygen gas. Again, physical here aqueous form, here gas form. Liquid goes to gas, oxygen. Then what is the gas you can collect around anode? Not hydrogen, it should be oxygen gas. If I balance it, this is the way I balance. Oxygen not balanced, then I put 2 here. Now 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. There are 4 hydrogen. If I balance 4 hydrogen, it's balanced by using H plus sign. Charges balancing, then you put 4 electron. If I write 4 electron, you can't see it. I write it here, 4 electron. This is, what is it? Oxidation or reduction? Now electrons are in product side. If electrons are in product side, we can say losing. Losing electron should be oxidation. At the anode, you have oxidation. At the cathode, you have. Got it? Then because of anode oxidation, you have oxygen gas. Because of cathode reduction, you have finally hydrogen gas. Now I want to make the overall equation also, overall reaction. I write it here, overall. How do I get overall reaction? By adding these two so that electrons cancel out. Can I just set these two to cancel electron? The other side you have 4 electrons. This side you have only 2 electrons. If I just add 1 to 2 electrons not cancelled, what should I do? Which one? Second one is multiplied by 2, then it becomes 4 electron, and then add that to, again, if you don't understand, just forget it. Then first one added to second after multiplying that one by 2, then you have 2 water, plus you have 2 times 2 means 4H plus. That's all. Electrons cancel, therefore I don't write. This side you have oxygen gas plus 4H plus aqueous, and this is multiplied by 2, 2H2 gas. Is this the final equation I accept? Can you see that one? 2 water, 2 water. This is multiplied by 2, then 4H plus, and 4 electrons. I don't write electron. I can write if you want, but it's cancelled me, 4 electron. The other side O2 gas, okay. 4H plus already available aqueous. Here also 4 electrons available, then I write that one also. And this is multiplied by 2, therefore 2H2. Is this final equation I can accept? No, there are some common substance. What are the common substance? H plus. H plus is cancel. 4H plus cancel. What is the other common substance we have? Electrons, 4 electrons cancel down. Then everything okay. Then finally I write the overall reaction. 2 water, 2H2 gas plus O2 gas. Can you see that? Once you pass electricity through water, water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. This process is known as electrolysis. Which gas can be collected more? It is hydrogen. Why is that? The ratio is 2:1. That's what here, 2 times of this. Then you know, water conduct electricity. Water has electrical nature. It can have electrical nature if it has charged particles. Then we have again particle nature. That's what we are doing. Let's complete this. And electrolyze the diagram and everything given nicely. No need to write anything there because everything available and everything given. Page 12 bottom you have 3 rules. Start there. Write the subtopic anode. Page 12 bottom, write the subtopic anode. Yes, correct. Got it? Anode. Within bracket, better write positive. Okay, under that, write down in point form. Oxidation reaction takes place. And anode. And anode, you write the point. Oxidation reaction takes place. Oxidation reaction takes place. Then copy this oxidation reaction. This oxidation reaction, 2 water liquid goes to O2 gas plus 4H plus aqueous 4 electron. And label that equation as first one. Then write the subtopic cathode and put the negative charge also. Thereafter, write this point. Reduction reaction takes place. Under cathode, reduction reaction takes place. And copy that reduction reaction also. Got it? Then write overall reaction. And then show this one. 1 plus 2 multiplied by 2. Get finally the overall reaction. Cancel the common substance and then one more point available to finish this electrical nature. Let's talk about that one and finish. All right. Still, it is under electrical nature. How to prove this electrical nature? This one, have you heard about galvanic cell? Hmm? So, any idea about galvanic cell? No. Zero. No, you have idea. How? This way. Do you remember the active series? Top one is what? That's bottom, gold. Remember that, ne? Then I asked these two only, copper and zinc. Which one is above? Zinc is above copper. So when you get zinc here and copper here, which one is more reactive? Zinc is more reactive. Right. Then this is what I do. I have a beaker containing zinc sulfate solution. It's a colorless solution. And I immerse zinc metal bar. It's a silvery white color metal, zinc. Thereafter, you have another beaker that has copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate is not colorless. Zinc sulfate colorless, but copper sulfate is blue in color, pale blue in color. And then we immerse a copper metal bar. Copper, zinc is silvery white, but copper is not silvery white. You have seen it, pink brown color, copper, you have seen it. Once you get a wire or something, and if you remove that rubber layer, but you can see a bright pink brown color, that wire, that one is copper, made out of copper. Then what we do, we connect these two using a conductive wire and fix the bulb or something here. And we connect these two solution also using, we call it soul bridge, but don't worry about that. Even the piece of cloth is enough. You take a piece of cloth and then put it there in this manner. We connect the two solutions. Here conductive wire and bulb and everything. But what we can see, once you set the apparatus like this, what you can see, a light on the bulb. Bulb lights up. Did we supply any electricity here? Normally bulb lights up if you apply electricity. Here we didn't supply any electricity, but still light is there. Why? Electricity is generated. How? It's this way. This is how electricity generated once you have this apparatus. Actually, this one was first constructed by this man. Therefore, we call it, who is this man? Daniel. We call it Daniel cell. In this Daniel cell, you said zinc is more reactive. Yes, that's what zinc do. Zinc loses its electron and becomes zinc 2 plus. It undergoes oxidation. Electrons are in product side mean I said losing electron. Losing electron, I said oxidation. Then zinc undergo oxidation. Then what is this? I mean, anode or cathode? In the previous case, where did you find oxidation? Anode or cathode? Anode. Here also, we get oxidation here at zinc electrode. Then I identify that one as anode. Zinc electrode is the anode. You know, it's a cell. If it is cell, there should be two compartments. One is anodic compartment, the other one cathodic compartment. So here zinc is anode, this one is cathode. Right. Then at the cathode, you know what should happen? It should be definitely reduction. Reduction should happen at the cathode. The reduction is gain in electron. But again, I said, if you don't understand anything here, just forget it. Why? We will meet this part again under electrochemistry unit 3. Then why I am explaining this stuff here? Because I want to show electrical nature and I want to prove particle nature, Democritus idea. That's what I'm doing. Cathode, then copper 2 plus, aqueous will take electrons to become copper. But actually, you can simply add these two to get the overall reaction. Why? Now you see, I think you experienced that. Now it's been nearly 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Throughout this time, you still try to give your focus, the attention. Is it easy or difficult? Normally, it is difficult. It is easy if you have that skill, ability. It's a skill actually. You have to develop it. How to improve focus? We will discuss it in detail in the coming weeks. There are several possible ways to improve focus, that ability. We will discuss. Those are very practical methods. Even today, you can start it and then improve your focus ability. It's essential in the case of A-level science. Now we have only 3 hours class, but later slowly it will go to 4 hours class. Then physics class will be from 8 to 12. Then chemistry will be from 1 to 5. That's how it changes for the permanent time. But do you believe that then for 2026, these days, my last time is Monday, 8 to 1:30 theory class, 2:30 to 6 paper and revision. The Monday, they start the class at 8, they finish the class at 6. How many hours they learn chemistry? 12, 4 and 6, 10 hours. 10 hours class for 2026. Now you surprise, oh my God, 10 hours, how do we do that? But when you are close to the exam, you are prepared for that one. Your mind, body and everything prepared for, not 10 hours. Sometimes if I keep like 24 hours class here, you'll stay. Because once the exam is close, you have that tension part. Exam tension can do anything. So we are doing now 10 hours class for Monday because they are having only 5 more months to the exam. So therefore, slowly we go to that. But still the focus, that ability, that skill is necessary there. So you have to improve it. We'll discuss this later, how to do that. But still, I think I'm happy about that one. All of you are giving fully attention to this one. I didn't see none of you then distracted these things. But I don't know, when I look at the board, you are distracted. No, eh? Or even though you distract when I look at the board, when I come, definitely I can notice it because of the experience. No. Therefore, today we continue this class successfully. You all are good, paid fully attention to the lesson. That's a kind of help for me actually. Because if there is no good attention, I can't continue the class peacefully. So therefore, you are good. Is this the first time you heard that you are good? No, I think. Did you understand the overall reaction here? Overall reaction is this one. Copper, zinc this side and copper, zinc this side. Zinc will oxidize to zinc 2 plus by losing electron. Copper will accept those electrons to become copper. Then electrons, which one is rich in electron? Zinc or copper? Who lose the electron? Zinc. Once lose electron, zinc deposit electron on metal bar. Therefore, zinc is rich electron. Therefore, it is negative now. Earlier anode positive, now it is negative. But again, unit 13, I will explain everything. With respect to that, cathode is positive. Since the zinc is rich in electron, the electron will move from zinc to copper. This is the direction of electron. Then electron goes through this. Then what about the direction of current? If the direction of electron flow this, current flow should be opposite. Then current will pass through this bulb like this. Then that's why the bulb lights up. We didn't supply any voltage. What happened? A chemical reaction happens. Chemical reaction. Chemical reaction means matter undergo changes. Due to the changes of matter, electricity generated. That means matter has definitely electrical nature. Means matter consists of charge particles. That's the final thing we need to note down. Alright. Then the diagram and everything given in the page 13 bottom. No need to write anything in there. Yes. Let's go to anode cathode and finish the note. Write the topic, subtopic anode. Page 13 bottom, you have some space. It's called galvanic cell, electrochemical cell. It's not voltaic cell. We will come to that later, Ania. Unit 13, I will explain it. Write the subtopic anode. Under that, write these things in point form. Oxidation reaction takes place. Oxidation reaction takes place. Next point. Since the electrons are deposited, since the electrons are deposited on metal bar, since the electrons are deposited on metal bar, it gets negative. It gets negatively charged. It gets negatively charged. Okay, then copy that oxidation reaction and label it like first equation. Zinc to zinc 2 plus. Then write the subtopic cathode. Subtopic cathode. Under that, write down in point form. Reduction reaction takes place. Reduction reaction takes. Next point. With respect to anode, cathode is negatively charged. Cathode is negatively charged. Yes, cathode is. I purposely did that class. Sometimes I do this type of thing to check whether you are listening to me well and you are thinking about this. Ne? What is the mistake I did? Yes, I said cathode is, what did I say? Cathode is negative. Should be positively. Cathode is positively charged. Then write the reduction reaction and label it like 2, second equation. Okay, then write overall reaction like this. 1 plus 2, just write overall. Yeah. We have 2 more points to write and complete it. Let's write it like this. You have a space in the other page if it is not enough. Yeah, write it like this. During this reaction, during this, we write it like spontaneous reaction. We'll talk about the spontaneous reaction under Unit 5. During this spontaneous reaction, there is electron flow from zinc to copper. There is electron flow from zinc to copper, and the direction of current flow is from copper to zinc. Right. Then then electron flow mean electron removed from this zinc metal bar. Where a zinc metal bar is a matter release electron. That means matter consists of particles. So matter has particle nature. Got it? Then this is what I plan to finish today. So what we did today, we just prepare the ground for the atomic structure part. In that ground preparation, sometime I went to O-level part and then come back to this. It is not a waste in time. We can't directly go to A-level and then discuss. Then if when we compare, sometime other teachers will start A-level directly, then they will not explain this stuff. Sometimes they may say this is out of syllabus or something, but it is not. You understood it now. Now you have very good understanding about what we are going to do now in future. What we are going to do next part, Dalton's atomic theory. It is the primitive model for the atom. He explained actually the particle nature experimentally. And from this onward, we continue the atomic structure unit. So what about today then? You understood the concept? Satisfied? Not satisfied. And I enjoyed the class today. Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it a lot. You are a good batch, I think. 28 batch. It seems like you are good. Are you ready to prove it? Only the first day or every day? So then we just started. Give this message to your friend also and ask them to join with us and continue the A-level journey with Faraday. What about the institute? Have you been here? You have been. Some of you are already, this is the first day. Some of you have, no. Most of you have here. Then, with this environment, we can learn the subjects like chemistry, physics, maths. There should be a comfortable environment to learn this stuff. Otherwise, it's difficult to pay attention and have focus for about 3 hours, 4 hours. And here, 3 hours, I didn't give any break also. Is it okay? No one asks about that. I completely forget actually. If you ask, then I can give. But you did next week, then you are going to ask it. Then for 3 hours, there will not be 2 hours break. For 3 hours, it will be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes break. If you have. But actually, none of you asked it. Nick, why? Then I completely forget it. You can give it if you need some break. So, yeah, then I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. Everything okay. From Dalton's atomic theory, this point onwards, we will continue the next day class. Okay, then is that enough for the first day? That's more than enough, ne? All right, then I'm going to stop it now. Have a nice week. See you. ඔය මේ එතකොට මේ ටයිම් එක 1 කියලාද දැන්? ඩොක්ටර් කිව්වනේ. රයිට් රයිට්. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් චේන්ජ් වුණා මේ ෆිසික්ස් එක උදේ තිබිලා මේ වුණානේ. පොඩි පාර්ට් එකක් තමයි ඔයාලට මිස් වුනේ. ඒක අවුලක් නැහැ නේ. ඒතර ඔයා මොකද කරන්නේ? මෙහෙම කන්ටිනියු කරනවද නැත්නම් අර ඔයා තාත්තා ඩොක්ටර් කිව්වා මට මොකද්ද වෙනම ගෲප් එකක් කියලා නැහැ නේ. මේක ඉස්සලා කන්ටිනියු කරමු නේ. මේක අවුලක් නේ. අම්බේ හරි.